All right, Generator.
Oh, got it.
We got it. I was really contemplating about letting Howley. I was contemplating about letting Jen in. I was contemplating about letting Ladia into this room. How you doing, Howley? How you doing, girl? What you all dressed up all nice for? What you doing, girl?
Oh,
Look at her. Look at her. She at the girl. What you doing? Oh my goodness. What? Y'all would be together, wouldn't you? What are y'all doing? How you enjoying your little time? You hear me, Howard? There you boy, be quiet.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. All right, my girl Sue trying to enter in. I am not Brian Preston. How you feeling, Mal?
sore as heck.
The power lifter of the United States of America. Me and my girl Mal got it in today. How you doing, Sue?
I'm good. I was having trouble in there tonight.
Nah, that was me. Corey had to tell me I was still in the level 1. That was the issue because I just finished the level 1 a little late because they ran over. Then it had to convert a little bit. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna pause this recording until I start it. We're gonna get started in about 5 minutes.
Just waiting on you.
Waiting on me. I'm waiting on shit. I'm waiting on Rebecca. Story of my life. That girl gonna kill me. All right. So make sure we got the disempowering. I don't know if you see that. The disempowering beliefs. Okay. That's the one that we want to make sure that we have disempowering beliefs. If you did not pick it up at the front desk, just take notes. All right, Rebecca's in the building. So if you did not pick it up at the front desk, just take notes. And then if you come in again tomorrow or anytime, you can pick up your disempowering beliefs paper, okay? So without further ado, Rebecca Slaybaugh is in the building. So I think we can get this thing started, okay? I'm about to mute everybody. I definitely don't want to hear Rebecca kids. So let me mute everybody. All right. All right, disempowering beliefs. Okay, so definition are beliefs, obviously, because they're going to be just disempowering. So they're still beliefs. So they're beliefs that you have or have been created in your mind. So it might not even be my belief to start with, but some situation or circumstance or somebody told me something that has created this certain belief in my mind that makes you a less. So that first, hold on, time out on my paper. All right. So that first blank is going to be powerful or confident individual. So we have an enemy out here, y'all. And our enemy, when it comes to being healthy, y'all, one of the enemies are disempowering beliefs. So what disempowering beliefs do, they literally render you powerless. They make you less powerful and a confident individual. You don't become confident in those things that you are trying to accomplish because you have these beliefs. So beliefs are something that you trust with your mind. You know what I'm saying? Think about any belief that you got, whether it's belief in God, like your mind trusts that thing. If you have belief in eternal life, your mind trusts that. You have belief that your husband is going to be on time or your wife is going to be on, I ain't got no men on here, but well, all my guys out there, if you have belief that your wife going to have that dinner ready, you come home, you're like, man, dang, Rach, where the dinner at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, but yeah, so it's something that you trust with your mind. You have given your mind over to that thing. That's a belief. So when the belief becomes disempowering, that means it makes you a less powerful and confident individual. Now, how do I acquire these beliefs? Okay. So how does somebody acquire? So we got to, if we first come to an understanding or become aware of how we acquire these beliefs, maybe in the future we can avoid this when this pops up again, so we won't keep acquiring crappy beliefs. All right. So that's what disempowering beliefs are in a nutshell. They're crappy beliefs that stop us from reaching our goals. All right. So how do I acquire these beliefs? Number one, past failures. So you start to develop the mindset or the belief, I already tried that. That ain't gonna work. Oh my goodness. Like, so if I failed something in the past, what then tends to happen, look, I'm not going after this thing as hard because I literally just got robbed of all of my faith that this thing is going to actually work. So when I develop or when a disempowering belief is created upon me, then I just can't operate in confidence or power, or I think I can't do this thing. And it's because of past failure. Sometimes I failed in the past. So I trust my past more than I'm focused on my presence. Okay. So look, just because you failed in the past, just because you failed yesterday, that don't mean you're gonna fail today. Don't let nobody tell you that lie. Don't let no, like, what lies are you choosing to believe? We ain't gonna believe that no more. Number two says, words I choose to believe. So how do I acquire these type of beliefs? It's words that I choose to believe. Listen up. You don't get it twisted. You choose to believe what you believe in, and no one forces you to believe that. So when someone puts these words upon you, oh, you're never going to lose weight, you're never going to do this. The power of life and death is in the tongue, and the tongue speaks a lot of boastful words. No man can tame the tongue. So you have these words that people are saying, or the words that even you speak. When you have the power to speak life into the situation. Like, I think it was like Mallory. So Mallory was trying to do her little box jump thing, and she couldn't get her box. She couldn't get her box jump because she didn't really believe it. Then when she started walking in faith and like, man, I'm gonna jump it, boom, she jumped it. So she started on the step, then she went on a little rise up. Now she can jump on the box. So, but if she were to choose to believe the thoughts in her mind, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, you're gonna look stupid, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna be embarrassed. If she continued to believe those things, that she would not have ever accomplished her box jump. You know what I'm saying? Now she's working on her jump rope skills. Okay. If she, oh man, I can't do this thing. If she chooses to believe that, she won't be able to do it. But nope, I speak positive words and I say, yes, you can, girl. Jump, jump, jump. And then I kind of force her to jump, and then she ends up jumping. All right. So if you choose to believe these things, remember I said choosing capital letters there. I hope I spelled it right. I think that's choose. Yes, it is. But so if you choose to believe a lie, those are the words that you choose to believe. Number three is people I associate with. Number three is people. So how do I acquire the belief? I hang around people that could be out of shape, overweight, poor eating habits. If that look, the Bible says evil communications corrupt good manners, but before it says that, it says be not deceived. Meaning, don't think if you listen to these words all day, or if you hang around these certain people all day, that won't become who you are. So I had to get rid of a lot of friends and a lot of acquaintances, and I just had to stop going places because I'm like, I'm not going there. I know what they're going to be doing drugs, they're going to be doing alcohol, they're going to be doing these wrong things. And then what happened? It tends to then come upon me, and then I start to believe where I am that person or I am them. So start to associate with people who have your goals. Start to associate with people who have your belief. Start to get into a gym and around people that's telling you you can do it. Yes, you can. These are empowering beliefs. I don't care if you failed before. You can do it now. It's possible. Anything is possible. So the people who you associate with could be one of the reasons why you have acquired these. Like, what are the people you're hanging around? Are they doing what you're doing? If they're not, hey, if they're not like family member, like, I got to be in the house with my wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about like get divorced or nothing, but sometimes we have friends and and certain family members and acquaintances that we can don't associate with those people. They're used by the enemy to tear you down. The enemy is very sneaky. So these things are very sneaky. You may say, nah, man, that's just my Uncle Larry. Well, your Uncle Larry, you don't understand. He's implanting these seeds of doubt in you every time you go over there. So when it comes to yeah, no, I'm gonna save that for when we get down there. All right, number 4 is gonna be, how do I acquire these beliefs? From watching other people fail. Well, my brother couldn't do it, or my mom couldn't do it, or look at that person, they look like that and they couldn't do it, or that person couldn't do it, so I can't do it. So who are you watching? Like, and then look, if somebody else failed at something, that doesn't mean you have to take that belief on yourself and say that I am also going to fail, because that's going to just rob you of achieving the goals that you want to achieve. So those are the ways that you acquire these beliefs: past failures, words I choose to believe, people I associate with, and from watching other people fail. They fail, so I'm going to fail. That's a lie. That's not true. A lot, not a lot. All of these disempowering beliefs are false. You don't have to believe them. It is a choice. And whatever you choose to believe, that means you trust in that thing. So don't trust in the lie, trust in the truth. That look, one person did it. This guy was 400 pounds and now he's 200 pounds. He lost weight, so I can't. This person was this and this and this. They did it, so I can. Choose to believe and take the success of people. Don't base yourself off of people failures and other people. So now I'm going to teach you on the dangers of these beliefs. So if I'm walking around with this belief upon me, letter A, the danger is obviously you'll be less powerful. So what does that mean? If I'm less powerful, that means you feel like things are out of your control. Well, I don't have the power to lose weight. It's out of my control. Tried before. Man, like, doesn't matter what I do. I don't control whether I lose weight anyway. It's the doctor said that. No, forget that. Forget what the doctor say, okay? You got to live this life. Don't feed on those words, all right? You can do it. So when you have less power, you feel like things are out of control. You won't put forth maximum effort needed to accomplish your vision. So I won't put forth max effort because look, I don't even think I can do it. So if I don't think I can do it, you got to be dang if I'm gonna put forth max effort, because I'm believing in the back of my mind I'm wasting my time. Number 3, you settle for who you are, not who you can become. You settle like, well, this is my lot in life. Because I know before in life I settled, because I've been through a lot of stuff in my life and got in trouble and stuff. So I thought, man, the rest of my life was going to be just like in a factory or doing stuff or whatever the case may be. But man, praise God, like, things, opportunities opened up, and no longer do I believe that those things are my lots in life. So if you're choosing to believe that this thing is my lot, this is what I'm going to be, this is what I'm going to deal with, this is no, forget that crap. Don't settle for that. Reject or change your mind when it comes to those disempowering beliefs. Don't accept those for yourself. Don't accept those for your destiny. Number 4, you'll eventually give up, because fighting these beliefs will become so taxing on your mind, you'll just give into it and say, all right, as long as I don't fight to become who I want to become, I can just give up. I can just settle. I can just be this, and I ain't got to stress about it no more. And I can go back to hanging out with those friends that promote my bad stuff or whatever. Forget that. Note the common denominator is you and what you choose to believe. So when it comes to disempowering beliefs, you acquire them by things you choose to believe, and also you are literally rendering yourself powerless, helpless, defenseless against things that are coming up. Mike Duvall is coming in. All right. So B, you'll become less confident. So B is less confident. See, these are the dangers of these beliefs. Danger A was you become less powerful. Danger B, you become less confident. Number 1, you'll have no faith in your abilities. You must believe you can do something before it actually gets done. Sometimes you can stumble into success, but it can be in a moment like, man, I can do this. Like, only thing somebody got to do is get around you and say, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then when you do, you're like, yay, you throw your hands in the air and you're very happy because you actually did it. So, but if you have less confidence because you have these disempowering beliefs, you'll have no faith in your ability. So we believe in a strength-based transformation. We believe each and every last one of you, whether you believe it or not, have it in you to make the transformation. Now it's just hooking up with the right people to make it happen. But you have it in you to make the transformation. So we're going off of your abilities and we're going to challenge you and we're going to prove to you that you can do it if you put your mind to it. Number two, you will crumble at the sight of an obstacle or challenge. Curl the bowl coming in. Okay. So the danger of having less confidence is that you will crumble at the sight of an obstacle or challenge. If you're not a confident human being, the moment a challenge arrives, you're like, oh man, I can't do that, because you have that disempowering belief. Number three, you won't stick to the game plan. You'll abandon ship. You'll say, oh my goodness, man, it didn't work. I don't have confidence in the plan because after 1 week, I didn't see all the results I wanted. After a month, I just didn't see what I wanted to see. So then guess what? Instead of saying, look, maybe I need to switch something up, you just don't stick to the game plan, you forsake it. And number four, you will lower your standards. And remember, that was the second principle of change we taught on. So what happens is when you have less confidence, you tend to lower your standards. You tend to, okay, I just don't want to be seen then by nobody. I just want to be over here. No, be bold, like stand up, like you want to do something, do it. Don't be, oh, well, I wanted to do that thing, but well, if I just lower my standards right here, maybe nobody will know. Maybe no, forget that crap. Forget that. That's stupid. Do not do that. Okay, that is the danger of having disempowering belief. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're powerful. You're strong. You're mighty. You was created for glory. Man, you can do anything. There is nothing too hard for you. Okay. Now, how do I overcome these beliefs? So you may be listening and you have some of these beliefs. So today we are casting those beliefs far away from us. We are choosing not to believe those things no more. If I didn't believe I can weigh this much weight, yes, I can do it. So how do I overcome these beliefs? Number one, got to have faith. So have faith that anything is possible. So remember I said belief is trusting with your mind and faith is trust. Okay, so she's in this. So faith is trusting with your life. All right. So the belief happens in the mind, and my faith say I'm gonna trust with my life, meaning I'm gonna live my life by faith. Meaning faith is I cannot see this thing just yet. It has not manifested itself physically, but I believe that it's gonna be there. I'm gonna just walk into my future self and that person will be there. The person who I want to become is there. I just got to keep walking forward towards it. I have to believe that losing this weight. I have to believe that's feeling great. I have to believe by relieving these ankle, knee, shoulder, back. I have to believe that it's possible because my vision and my goal is to be this. So in order for me to be this, I can't be what I am now. I want to be greater. I want to get rid of these things. So my faith says it's possible, and I'm not going to settle for nothing less. Number two, believe that my past does not determine my future. So one of the things you learned earlier was that your past failures allow you to or cause you to acquire the disempowering belief. Now you're going to say, look, my past does not determine my future. Who I was yesterday does not determine who I'm going to be today. I used to be a horrible, horrible husband, horrible person. That's what I used to be. But I will not let my past determine my future, and you shouldn't either. Number three, start with one small accomplishment. It can be, man, I just want to lose 1 pound. Once you see 1 pound going, okay, now I just want to lose 2. Man, start small. Don't be like, oh, well, I want to lose 93 pounds. All right, okay, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But how about we start with 1? Because probably over the last X amount of years or months or whatever, I haven't lost 1 pound. So let me just start with 1 as a goal. Or you could just start with something small like, I've been very inconsistent. Let me just start with being consistent and let me see where and what consistency brings me to. All right. So I start with 1 small accomplishment. Success builds momentum. This breeds motivation and faith that it is possible. So, how do I get motivation? By getting momentum. How do I get momentum? By seeing success in one area of my life. Then I can start saying, okay, I can do this thing. Yep. All I got to do is keep being consistent. All I got to do is keep being persistent. All I got to do is keep being diligent. I can accomplish this thing. Number 4, become friends with those who have your goals. Become friends with those who have your goals. Okay, so remember this. A guy told me this a while ago. He said, look, the most important person in your life is one who feeds your faith. The most detrimental person in your life is the one who feeds your doubts. So the most important person in your life is the one who feeds your faith. The most dangerous person or detrimental person in your life is the one who feeds your doubts. So become friends with those who have your goals, or become friends with those who are like-minded like you. All right. Number 5, don't believe a lie. Don't believe. Look, when somebody tell you something that's contrary to your vision, look, literally take that and say, man, whatever. I don't believe that. And this is going to go into number 6. Get you a voice. Look, that ain't even right English because that comes from the heart. Get you a voice. All right. I know I ain't used the proper grammar, but sometimes you got to talk like that. All right. Get you a voice. Speak back to the enemy of change. If somebody say, man, you can't do that, say, yes, I can. Watch me. Watch me. Keep watching me over these next 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So speak back. If something in your mind is saying, look, that's impossible. Look, such and such tried and they didn't do it. Say, look, I don't care about them. They ain't me. And I'm going to get this thing. So get you a voice. Speak back to the enemy. The power. You have so much power in your voice, but if you don't say anything, if you don't speak it, if you don't proclaim it, if you don't put it out there in the atmosphere, I am going to. I will be this. I bet I get to this. Get yourself a voice. Don't believe a lie. Become friends with those who have your goals. Start with 1 small accomplishment. Believe that my past does not determine my future, and have faith that anything is possible. This is how I overcome these disempowering beliefs. So if you didn't catch it at the very beginning, when I was giving the, I think Mike Carroll and Holly is on. So there are beliefs you have or have been created in your mind that makes you a less powerful and confident individual. So the first 2 blinks are powerful and confident. The next 4 are your past failures. So this is how you acquire those beliefs. Are your past failures cause people to acquire those beliefs? Number 2 is words I choose to believe. Number 3 is people I associate with. And number 4 is from watching other people fail. So those are how we acquire those beliefs. The dangers of these beliefs is A, you become less powerful, and B, you become less confident. And all to be disempowered means to be robbed, to be spoiled, to have all your defenses taken away. So basically, it makes you weak. It makes you less powerful, meaning if the enemy comes, I have no defense. I have no weapon. So if the enemy of change come, like somebody say, you can't do it. You're right. I can't do it. Instead of saying, yes, I can, watch me. Watch me do it. Confidence, boldness, so yes. So that's the teaching on disempowering belief. That's the first enemy of change. Does anybody want to share any disempowering beliefs they may have, or disempowering beliefs that you had once that now you do not have anymore? Now, you could have stopped having them today. You could have heard the message today. Said, look, this is what I used to believe. And guess what? I'm getting my voice today, and I'm not going to believe I got to eat that just because I'm stressed. I'm not going to believe I got to break down and do this just because, this circumstance or that situation. Like, so has anybody got anything to share with that? They can be some disempowering beliefs you once had that you don't have anymore. They can be one that you may struggle with that we can make you free today. They can be a powerful belief that you have now that you're like, yes, this is what I stand on. This is what I'm trusting in. My faith is I'm going to live the rest of my life in faith, meaning I'm going to achieve this thing. That's him. It's me just saying, I'm going to run, a 10K. I'm going to do that.
What did I do?
Voice. Go ahead. Somebody got to say something? Was that you, Carol? Somebody say something?
Yeah, Carol hit the button and she didn't realize it.
Well, Carol, too late. You got to say something now.
Okay, I gotta say something anyway.
Okay. We got to turn one of them things. You got to throw one of them things out the door or something.
It's going. It's working on it. Okay.
All right.
So I had a real strong confidence in the beginning.
Hold on.
Really powerful.
It's it's a big time echo. So you got to get one of those phones out of here, because what happens is when you get, like when me and Rachel do it, it's like you just hear some crazy stuff. So go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. In the beginning of this, I was feeling real powerful and very confident. Getting stronger every workout, and then seeing weight loss, feeling really good about it. I've been stuck for 6 weeks, almost 7 weeks now. So those thoughts start coming back in my head again. You can't do this. This happens every time I lose weight. Help.
What in the world? Did you get caught up in the rapture? Is the rapture here? Is she gone? Why am I still here?
What's wrong?
Okay, I thought the rapture happened and y'all was gone. I was asking, why am I still here? I should be gone too. Is she?
I think she's trying to get her phone turned off.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear the echo.
All right.
Did you hear everything I said?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I start hearing those voices or those thoughts again, and I'm starting to get frustrated again. And it's like, okay, I need kicked in the butt or something, because I'm working really, really hard. I'm watching portions. I'm eating for my body type. I'm being very faithful to it, and it's not working.
Okay, all right. So in the last 6 weeks, what have you changed? So you said you got stuck, and then what have you changed in the last?
Medication.
Okay, so you changed a medication. Now, is there any side effects with that about weight gain, possibly bloating or anything
Well,
like that?
it's thyroid, so.
Okay, so it's a thyroid.
And it's changed twice in the last 6 weeks. So that might be something that you have to communicate with me, because everybody else isn't having that problem. But I'm just more or less discussing the frustration of not getting where you think you need to be.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we will discuss that, Rachel. Get Rachel in on that. Not right now to put her on the spot, but we will talk to you. Who's your coach, Rachel?
Becca.
Okay.
But I know I've talked to other people at the gym that are the same way. They're like, we're stuck and you can't get nowhere, and you start feeling doubts, but you keep going because you know that you have to, and that's what you've signed up to do. We're not going to stop. We have faith in it, but you start to just hear those voices again saying, loser, loser.
So how much now The only thing that has got stuck with you has been weight, nothing else.
Yes.
Has got stuck. Okay, so
Nothing else, no.
we always gotta take that into we got to take that into account. So it's not like the inches has stopped, the strength has stopped, the motivation has stopped, the energy has
No.
stopped. So I can name 50 different things probably on you that have not stopped. But guess what? That one giant comes up and he tries to break us.
Absolutely.
Tries to make us fall, beat us down to our knees. And we let it happen a lot because that overshadowed. And I'm gonna do a teaching on death to scale too next, because that is a thing that really robs people. So that's a something that truly robs people of progression and causes people to go backwards because they say, well, I'm doing all this stuff and the scale never moves. So they put more faith and confidence in the scale than they do actually in the full transformation and the things that really matter. Like, man, I'm playing with my grandkids. I'm keeping up. I'm carrying. I'm doing like those that really matter. But man, I feel like crap because. But the grandbaby looking at you like, Mom, you're strong. So yes, but we will. But it is our goal and our duty, and you all are on the second level of it. So like I be kicking Rebecca in the butt. So yes, we will get on that with you.
Okay.
And pay a lot more because you will lose weight. Just like I tell Rebecca and Sue and everybody, you all will lose weight. And if y'all don't lose weight, it's gonna be over my dead body, okay? Because we're gonna do everything
Oh
in our
boy.
power to be able to get you to that point. But it may be just getting super intentional and super specific. And I think Sue Salby has had some aha moments and be like, oh man, okay, I see. All right, I see. So us just maybe just analyzing and sitting down and talking with you and being like, okay, let me see your so what habit did you choose?
I chose. What did I choose? Oh,
chewing
eat
your
more
food more.
slowly.
Okay, eating slowly.
Yes. I was going to do time management, but I wanted to first see how long it took me to eat before I managed my time.
That's good. Now, do you struggle with eating slow?
Yeah, I'm always in a hurry. So I've changed where I eat and how I eat. And I no longer sit in my car. I get out, I go for a walk, then I sit at the park and eat it.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
And I time myself.
good. So eating fast is a way to pack on some unnecessary calories because if we ate slow, what usually happens with people that are slow eaters, research says they take in, man, on an average of like 3,000 less calories a week. And 3,500 less calories is the difference between a person losing a pound and not.
Yeah.
So eating slowly in portion size and slowly, because I think, is it Mike or Jason? Mike, what are you doing?
I'm doing eating until you're satisfied.
Right there. Okay, yeah. So that's what, yeah, that was you. So I put up a picture on there. So I showed you my plate. Like this is how my plate started. Then when I ate slow and ate till I was, and me eating slow consequently allowed me to eat when I'm satisfied. That food that I put away was the food that I would have normally ate. So I would have ate about 200 extra calories when my body was at a point where it was already satisfied. So eating slow and eating satisfied is going to be a way to cut back on some more calories, and you just put that food away. That's not saying you're going to cut back on nutrients and health or anything, because you can always, when you become hungry again, then you eat. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't just overeat the food that you had. But yes, okay, yeah. So we definitely will be monitoring that. I'm glad you said that because I did not know that completely, Pearl. So yeah, so level 2, you all going to expect, if y'all not seeing y'all results, we are going to be a little harder, but it's not going to be hard in a bad way, but it's going to be like, all right, look, we fun and games over level 1. Level 2 is like, hey, I'm trying to really master this thing. So it's going to be a little bit more being intentional. It's not saying you're going to have to, don't think about starving yourself or doing nothing. drastic like that, we're just going to be, some may say nitpicking, but it's going to be to get you to that point where our quote unquote nitpicks become, oh, this way is just a little healthier for me. Okay. So yeah, we're going to definitely look into that. So that is good. So when it comes to those beliefs, in order for you to drown out those type of beliefs, okay, so remember, so when you read in the Bible, it says what? Focus on those things that are above. Then it gives you a long a laundry list in that Philippians 4:8 or whatever on things to focus on. So if we focus on our improvements, on the things that we're doing good, we'll see and we'll get the joy and the peace out of that. But when I focus on this one thing that's going wrong when 50 other things are going right, so it's just going to have to be a transfer and focus. But we're going to get the weight thing though, but it's going to have to be a transfer and focus, and we're going to have to start speaking. Nope. Okay. And then if somebody brings it up in the gym, remember I said the people so if you associate yourself with, like, let's say 4 people in the gym that's not losing weight, it should be like, it has to be a voice in there. Somebody has to come within that voice and say, no, we ain't gonna just do this because this is what we're supposed to do. We're going to do this because we're going to figure this out. And if I got an issue, I got my coach, I'm gonna come directly to my coach and we are going to figure this thing out. So, hey, ladies, whatever, if y'all think y'all ain't losing no weight, y'all, we will talk to your coach, because we are guaranteed to lose our weight or to not be stuck anymore. Because there's always something that we can help you out with if you're stuck. Because I think Jessie was stuck at like 190 or something like that before. She just got stuck around that 188 mark. Now,
when am I not stuck?
huh?
Then when am I not stuck? It's like a roller coaster. I'll lose a bunch of weight, and then I'll be sitting there for a good month, and I'll lose a bunch of weight, and I'll be sitting there for a good month.
Yeah.
But it's okay, so I'm not too upset about it.
No, because you tell us, and then we always make some type of adjustment. So now you're down in the 168 range, and we're going to keep on going. But we always make some adjustment. But the moment you get stuck and you feel stuck, let us completely know. And if you're saying, well, I've been doing this, let us know, because then we can make adjustments and tweak everything. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. No problem. All right. Anybody else? Any other disempowering beliefs or any powerful beliefs that you have acquired during this time?
That
Yeah, hey,
last
Max.
25 is gonna suck.
Don't say that. That's called a disempowering belief right there.
I know.
You say the last 20, well, I can't wait for the last 25. It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be the hardest I have to work to get it off, though.
You said what?
Probably gonna be the hardest I have to work to get it off, though.
But we don't focus on the hard work. We focus on the reward, baby. Look, I don't focus on the grind that it takes me to win the NBA championship. I focus on holding that championship up and being like, woo. So then whatever you focus on, that's what you tend to run right into. If I focus on that future me, that future body, that means nothing will stop me from reaching there. But if I focus on, man, it's going to be hard. Oh man, the scale not moving. So if I keep focusing on that, that's where I'm going. So that's going to lead me to frustration. But if I focus on, this is me, that's me. I don't care what this scale say. I don't care what that number say. I'm going to get there. Hey, coach, I'm still trying to get there. Hey, can you help me out? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. What you got, Mike?
Yeah, so today was a perfect example of eating till you're satisfied. At work right now, I'm going through a quality systems audit, right, from our accredited body, and they provide lunch for us. So salad, green beans, and I had 2 chicken tenders, right? I only ate about 3/4 of the meal because I was satisfied, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized in this about the disempowering beliefs, it's like, I can eat more than just 3 times a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So if I feel full and quit at my lunch, I know I can have a snack, which I did then at about 3:30. I had fruit, right, in the afternoon, and everything was fine, So it's getting rid of that belief that you can only eat 3 times a day, right?
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, nothing after 6 o'clock, so on and so forth, right? Like you said tonight, eat your portions, if you're full, stop eating. And then if you get hungry again, eat. Don't deny yourself, because that's going to lead to worse things.
Yes, it will. That's going to lead to binging. That's going to lead to overeating. That's going to lead to frustration and anger. Like, I never look. It's not a bad thing to be hungry in this sense. People say, well, when I eat this way or this way, I'm hungry. Okay, well, that means your hormones are working, because hunger is a hormone. So good, eat something. That's saying your hormone is saying, because God created the hormones in you. So if your body is saying, feed me, I'm hungry, and this is what people got disempowering beliefs about. They say, well, hold on. Well, more food means calories mean I'm gonna gain weight, and gain weight mean then it's this whole big thing. It's like, no. That's a disempowering belief. Food does not necessarily mean more calories. That means I'm gonna know. Yes, food means more calories, but eating no calories don't mean you're going to lose weight. What you're going to do is you're going to get frustrated, mad, binge, overeat. You're going to reject stuff. It's just going to be real bad. So no, when you're hungry, when you have a physical hunger, eat. And eat till satisfied. And guess what? You'll be satisfied. Thanks, Mike, for sharing that, though.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Right.
You got anything, Holly? Because I see your face, so you must got something.
I do have something.
Yeah.
We're on vacation.
And you look nice.
And you know how that is.
Yeah.
Now you're froze.
Are you on? Can you see me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I said I'm on vacation, and you know how that goes.
Yep.
But I've done really well with food. Heather and I have split meals when we went out for dinner.
Thank God for Heather.
Look at her. I mean, it doesn't help though that we were sick, but we are feeling better.
Okay.
But yeah, we've done really well with eating this week, and and I would say that like my task that I've been working on was portion size, and for sure I have done well since we got here on Sunday. So I'm proud of that.
I love that you call it task too. That's a taste and see friendly word that you just used. Good job. Your task. That means, so if y'all didn't watch the time management one, we told people to break down their task and their activities. So a task is a must, something that I have to do that I can't overlook. So she said a task of her is portion, because she got these jeans, y'all, and she wants to, she wants to wear them jeans she wants to wear these jeans to the celebration we're gonna have at the end, right? So she said it's a tag that she stays within her portion. So I love that. And let's say if all my nutrition habits not the best on vacation, the top 2 nutrition habits you can do on vacation is the top 3 is portion sizes, eating slowly, and eating till satisfied. If you do those 3 things, though you may have one of these foods that you may really, 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 really want, but if you keep it there, it won't pound on the weight and the calories and everything like that, because you'll literally only eat for your body type. And when you eat for your body type or your portion size or your structure, your body is able to handle that food, and your body is able to utilize that food or get rid of it. But when we overindulge on the vacations and do these things, then our body, and then probably our activity level goes down, calories go up, and then we come back 4 to 5 pounds more. But this is great. So your first week is on vacation. So you was thrown right in the fire, huh?
Right. And being sick too.
And you was sick. Yeah.
Right.
But look.
So I lost weight, but not the healthy way.
Right.
Or the fun way.
I would have never known you was sick because you look so nice, girl.
I was not good, and Heather was on her deathbed.
Yeah. Oh, Heather, not you.
Not good.
I bet if somebody would have said Justin Timberlake and then was in town, I ain't sick no more. Where's my friend?
Sue, only Backstreet Boys.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, girl. Anybody else? Is that Maya? How you doing, Maya? I was like, what the world? Anybody else got anything? We got time for one or two more. Well, Rebecca, since you just playing around with your head, how about you say something, Rebecca? Go ahead, girl. Get on there. Yeah, I see you. You playing around all day. Say something.
Okay. What would you like me to say?
Okay, so talk a little bit about any empowering beliefs that you may have, or disempowering belief that you once had, or disempowering belief that you may have that may be hindering you. Do you have any?
Yes, I eat too much. We've already established that.
Well, well, you don't think eating too much is a good thing, right?
No, but I'm always hungry. That's the problem. So when I make
Oh,
my
there you
plates,
go.
well,
That,
when I make my plates now, I'm kind of discouraged because I don't know if that's going to hold me over, so, but I don't want to overeat either.
now, when you make your plate, you said you feel discouraged because you don't know it's going to hold you over. So
Yes.
now this is okay. So you make a plate and you use
Mhm.
all portion size, right, on all your stuff.
Yes.
So first of all, don't have a belief whether the plate is going to hold you over or not. Just eat the food and see, right? So just eat the food and see. Then
Maybe I just need a smaller plate.
no.
I'm
So,
bringing
so
because my plate makes portion size like I'm feeding Abigail. So, but
no, that's cool. So then
yeah, so I kind of, huh?
you said what?
What's wrong?
I said what you said?
No, I was struggling when I made my plate this morning, and then, or was it for lunch today? And then I made my plate for dinner. I was kind of a little discouraged, and I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to hold me over because I'm always hungry, but I seem satisfied. So,
Okay. Now,
yeah.
when you say, and this is too, because remember, you're coming out of constantly overeating, so, and constantly being full. So this is going to be a new thing for you to be satisfied.
Mhm.
And then remember, if you're still not satisfied, what do? Do you not eat food?
No, you tell me to lay off the carbs and go more for the protein and veggies.
Go protein first, veggies second,
Yes.
fats third, carbs last. But that's not saying you can't have it. Let's say, well, I really want a carb first. That's cool. But make sure the carb is what? What is your portion size of carb?
Knuckles.
Oh my goodness. See, that's the issue right there. Watch them videos and stop playing around. I'm gonna kick her butt.
No,
So y'all lucky.
the proteins the palm.
Okay.
The veggies the fist, right?
Yeah.
The fats I know is this.
Okay.
So what's the carbs?
Mommy, where's that?
Tell her, Mike.
cup.
What's the carb? What's the carb? See everybody hand?
It's the cup. It's the cupped palm,
It's the cup.
cupped hand.
A cupped hand.
Yep.
Okay, not two, just one. Okay. Hand.
Cool. But okay. So look. So okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna we're gonna cast that belief off that I don't know if this is gonna hold me over, because what you're gonna do, let's replace it with, if this food was not enough for me, oh, I can just get some more.
Mhm.
But let me start off with these portion sizes, see how I feel, drink something and be like, I'm still hungry. Okay, get some more.
Well,
So
I'm thinking if I eat more during the day too, because we've already had this conversation about how I go so long without eating, and that's why I'm so hungry. So maybe if I start eating like more smaller meals or even having snacks between, then when I go down to eat, sit down to eat dinner, then I won't be so hungry and I won't overeat or anything. So
yes, and try not to let yourself, because I think the other day you said you went hours and hours without eating too. Yeah. So that's one of the defense mechanisms against overeating, is having those smaller meals. So then when I do go to eat, Like, cause I ate dinner right before I got on my first one. Okay, I'm hungry. Me and Mallory had a great workout. You know, we was pushing and stuff like that. So I'm hungry again. So I'm gonna eat again. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna gain weight. Like I'm not gonna gain weight because I eat again. No, you know why? Because I'm gonna eat for my body type. I'm gonna eat the proper portions.
Right.
We won't gain weight if our portion size stays where they need to stay. Now, that may not be enough to completely lose weight all the time, but
Mhm.
you won't gain no weight. And then if you constantly do it with your working out and your multiple small meals, like your 4 to 5 small meals and your 4 to 5 servings of protein, like we discussed, then you'll be seeing it. So if you got so let's say if you're like, man, I'm about to go clean for a few hours. So let's say if your few hour job was like 6 hours, automatically
Mhm.
you should bring yourself 3 servings of protein, 3 servings of carbs, 3 servings of fats, and 3 servings of veggies. That's not saying you have to eat all of it, but that's saying, okay, let me start with my protein, then I may get a veg, Okay. 2 to 3 hours later, I may be hungry again, but you have food on deck. So you're not saying, okay, I'm gonna go clean for 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours. Then I'm gonna eat nothing, drink some water, and come all the way home. Man, when you come home, it's showtime. Your palm size done turn to this big, and your cup done turn to that big, and it's going to be real bad. So just
Yeah.
having that with you.
And also, like when I find out when I'm home more often because I was too busy, so I didn't have time to come home and to eat. I was just all over the place, so I would eat out a lot with the kids and stuff. Even though I was trying to be more conscious about what I did get to eat, so I'm home more now because with me eliminating one of my jobs and stuff, so I can make my meals here, and then I'm not going say through Arby's or Starbucks. I go to Starbucks too often, but I have not been there. I think probably in almost a week, so I'm doing good. So
You are doing good.
plus I'll save money, right?
Yes, you will. Yes, you will, because we got to keep buying those color pencils, so we got to save money.
Oh yeah, you see, this is all I can find.
Only you would be writing with a color pencil, like you 12 years old.
Too, see? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, thanks for sharing, girl. I think Kim Ike, you got something, Kim?
Yeah, I was just gonna make a comment about Rachel, that her problem, her disempowering belief. I struggle with that same issue, that I'm afraid that's not going to be enough food to sustain me. But what I was telling your Rachel when I had my meeting with her was that if I use my infamous, oh, you can't see it, my divided plate, my 8-inch plate, or my bente box for lunch, if I eat that and then I wait about 20 minutes, I usually have either a hunger or a no hunger cue at about that 20-minute mark, because it takes about 20 minutes for the mind and the stomach to connect.
Yes.
But I have that same feeling that she does. When I look at that food in my lunchbox, I know that that's not going to be enough for me to make it through the day. So I have to be careful with that too. And then with the overeating, because it's like some days at 1 o'clock, I'll look in my lunchbox and it'll be empty, and I've eaten everything I packed for the whole day.
No. So this would be my tip.
And I'm ready to chew my arm off by the time I get to the gym.
No, that's all right. So this is my tip for that. It would be like, okay, so obviously eat for your body type. So because you work, how many hours you work? About 8, 9?
8, a good 8, yeah.
So you work about 8. So like I said, since you work 8, and you should at least pack minimally 3 servings of everything. Then if you pack your 3 servings of everything, maybe you say, all right, I'm about to come to the gym. So what would be good food for a gym would be like a piece of fruit. So like an apple got a lot of fiber and stuff in there. So that keeps you fuller longer. Bottled water, some type of sports drink, banana, something like that. So you can pack like, all right, I got 3 servings of everything. So when I look in there now, hey, I'm no longer discouraged. So I eat one, and probably about 2 hours later, I eat me another one. 3 hours later, All right, I eat. So I got 2, that's 4, that's about 7 hours. Then when I'm about to leave or something like that, I could be a little hungry. So I say, all right, I don't want to go into the gym crazy hungry. So that's when I got my fruit or something, and that lasts me to my dinner.
Yeah, usually I found that an apple and a cheese stick right before I work out is the best thing for me. And I do eat about every 4 hours.
Great. Okay. All right. Yeah, nope. That's good. That's good. So yeah, just packing more food in there because you don't necessarily have to eat that food, but if you are hungry, and I say one thing about you, Kim, I don't know what goal you're going for, but you look good, girl. Like I'm telling you, like you look different. I know you're actually eating now. I don't know what you was doing before, but you're not like that because you was always lean and stuff and like, but you can actually see like you're a lot more muscular now. I don't know if you like the look, but it's a good look. I don't know. Maybe you may not like the look, but not only who else look? I think Becca said it to me as well. We were like, man, and you can tell you've been eating. So what's happening is your body is starting to fill out like, man, this looks, you know what I'm saying? So the food that you're eating, it is like adding, strength and different things like that on you. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Well,
like
I
that.
wasn't my first. Well, I'm an overachiever, so I put all 6 of my goals in my habit share. But my number one priority is healthy fat, and then I also have to focus on the portion sizes and the TSN friendly meals. But I am trying to. We added in the carbs in the first phase, and now I'm slowly eliminating the carbs again. Because what I'm doing differently now is that I'm actually eating healthy fats. I ate no fat before, none whatsoever. None. Zero.
Yeah, that's what you said because you had that thought about it. I understand.
Yeah. So that's the major change that I've made in my diet is the healthy fats. And that's the one I chose to keep as my first habit in the second phase.
All right, good job, girl. Way to get it. You're gonna be a fat expert then. Before this is all said and done.
I'm no longer a fat phobe.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But I do you were talking about like empowering beliefs instead of disempowering beliefs. So even though I'm probably the only one in phase 1 that actually gained weight, I can do things now that I couldn't do 13 weeks ago at the gym.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I can tell. I wish we would have been taking pictures and got your before and after. You'd have been like, wow. Because sometimes you may not be able to notice, but I saw you yesterday when you were doing like the single leg knee tucks, and I was like, man, that's a tough one. Not too many people can pull a single leg knee tuck off, and you starting to do pull ups now and stuff. You're getting muscular. I'm like, man, you look great. You know what I'm saying?
You were anemic before.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Good job, girl. All right. Anybody else? Jess, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to add, I don't know if this would help anyone else, but I know if at work, I normally I take my meals and I've been portioning it out to the portions we need, but I also take like 2 waters. So I'll eat and then I'll chug a whole water. And then on my next break, I'll drink another water. And it seems to keep me more full until I can get home to eat. I don't know if that would help anybody else, but it's been working for me.
That's a great strategy too, because that water fills you up and then you get that food. And I found out because I've been drinking more water lately. My goodness, man. Well, if you're going to drink a lot of water, you understand you got to use the bathroom a lot. Okay. I was like, man, like, why can't I just not use the bathroom, man? What the heck? So, yeah, but it does fill you up a little bit more too. Then you're taking less calories. Like I said, we don't calorie count or whatever the case is, but it will allow you taking less calorie, and main thing, it'll leave you fuller longer over a sustained time. Jen Thomas, you have something?
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you the next time you teach this, you should just put a picture of me right up there because I think I'm still stuck there.
Okay.
I haven't lost anything and I'll do okay for a while and then I just get irritated and don't. So.
Okay. Now, how long have you been?
I think I'm just, huh? What were you asking?
Okay, so all right, yeah. So So with the disempowering beliefs, you would say, what is your disempowering belief, you think?
Which one?
Do you have one?
No, it's like most of them.
Okay. So it's mostly disempowering
Yeah.
beliefs, huh? Like past failures and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have any empowering beliefs?
Nope, not so much.
Not so much. Okay. Who's your coach?
Yeah. Michelle.
All right. So we're gonna be talking because our time is gonna expire, but we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be giving you some stuff. So okay. So now, would you say in your mind, you probably okay, because if I'll be honest with myself, I was like, okay, I can see why I might not have lost some weight. Would you say, man, I could probably see why I haven't lost some weight sometime because, and you can probably think of some things, maybe whether it was consistency, maybe it was lack of intentionality, maybe it was time management, maybe it was not getting here or there enough. Would you be able to say in my mind, I can probably point out about 5 things I can probably change. Obviously not all at once, but if I start knocking those down one at a time, I bet, would you be able to say in your mind, there are some things?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, good. All right, so perfect. So that works perfect with, so now we have a answer why we have the disempowering beliefs is because of some of and I taught on that in the level 1 thing today on the awareness.
Right.
So with the awareness thing, it's like, okay, these are some things, some truth that I have become aware of. So you can make a list of, okay, these are some truths that are stopping me, boom. And then we can, as a unit, me and you and Rachel can team up, and with your coach Michelle, we can all do like a call or whatever like this, and we can break down some of the things and how we can improve some of these issues. And then once you start building that momentum and start getting those just small accomplishments, then you're gonna be like, all right, boom, now I'm seeing the ball rolling, because that's crazy. So I wasn't losing this because, man, all I had to do was switch this and this around and do this and this and move this and this and stop this and this and do this and this. And look, I'm doing it. So yes, I think yours is going to be a little easier. And I'm glad you said that early so we can catch it early in this transformation. So now we got 12 weeks to chop away at the tree instead of like a week or 2 left. So this is great. So I'm glad you said that. So yeah, we will be hooking up with you. So when is your phone call?
Last week she did it Sunday.
Okay, last week did Sunday. Do you have one set up for this week?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so when you set that up, let us know, and then we can be brainstorming some stuff, but come with your list of awareness of, and I'm glad you're in both teachings now. So you're going to come with your awareness of, okay, why did I? And then you're going to come with that, and then we're going to be able to break it down and give you tips and pointers and stuff like that. Cool?
Okay. Yep.
We're going to give you back the power. Power. All right. Stop, Rebecca. Okay, don't do what I'm doing. Okay, stop. All right. But all right, y'all, that's our time. If you have anything else, make sure you text me, because we ran a little bit over, but love you all. Thank you for always tuning in, and we'll be back next week, and we'll be talking about death to the scale. So we'll be talking about that next week, though. But thank you all. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye. I wish I was on vacation like you.
You can come next time.
Man, look, I never get an invite. I'm like, man, I must not be cool enough to hang out with you all.
We hung at the pool all day.
Look at that. You not you just rubbing it in. My God. Girl.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye.
Where's Biggie at?